Hi, good day. So today we will discuss about groups. So what we will define what is group. So group is a number of people or things that are located close together or considered or classed together. So in simple words, a group is defined as the two or more individuals who interacts with each other. So what social work with groups? So group work can be defined as assisting collection of people who are dealing generally with a similar problem or issue. So group work is a method of social work which helps individuals to enhance their social functioning through purposely group experience and to cope effectively their personal problems or the problem of a group of community. So Charles Horton Crowley, a sociologist, suggested that groups can be divided into two categories. So these categories are the primary groups and the secondary groups. So the primary groups it plays the most critical role in our lives. So it is usually fairly small. So it is made up of significant others, those individuals who have the most impact on our socialization. So the best example for these primary groups is our family. So the next is the secondary group. So secondary group is often larger and impersonal. So their role is more on goal or task oriented than emotional. So the example for these secondary groups are the classroom or the office. So there are two types of groups. So the formal groups and the informal groups. So formal groups, they are those who are structured to pursue a specific task, and they assembled by the management with the purpose of achieving a specific goal. So the example for these formal groups are the governments, organizations, business that aims to achieve a specific goal. So the next is the informal group. So informal groups formed by two or more members with the purpose of satisfying their personal or members' interests or needs. So the best example for this is the clubs, the dance clubs, where there are people who interact with the same interests or needs. Next is the group dynamics. So group dynamics include how people talk and interact with each other in the group, a sense of belonging to the group, and the influence that a group has on individual members to conform to certain behaviors, practices, and beliefs. So group dynamics is the social process by which people interact face to face in the group. It involves the influence of personality, power, and behavior on the group process.
So the stages of group development. So there are 5 group stages. So these are the forming, the storming, the norming, the performing, and the adjourning. So the first is the forming, which is the planning and creating a group. So in the forming stage, purpose should be defined, determine length, frequency, and duration of the meetings. Facilitator should take active role in structure and format of group, and ground rules are discussed and established. So in the initial entry of member, when a single individual enter in the forming stage, member concern including getting to know each other, determining group real tasks, and defining group roles. So guidance is needed from the leader to get to know more about your team. So in the forming stage, naadiri ang getting to know each other. So dapat ilhon sa nimo imuhang mga kauban sa usa ka grupo ay ha mo magbuhat sa inyohang task. So ang ikaduha nga stage is the storming stage, which is the conflict emerge within the group. So in storming stage, differences in understanding group's purpose and members. So members test and challenge the authority of the facilitator. Relationship are established and facilitator establishes tone for the group. So, in the storming stage, it is a period of high emotionality and tension among group members. Member concern include dealing with the outside demands, clarifying members' membership, expectation dealing with the obstacles to group goals, understanding members' interpersonal styles, because everyone has their own thoughts, everyone's sharing lots of burning ideas, and there are a lots of clashes in this storming stage. So sa ikaduha nga stage, which is the storming stage, kay diri nga stage is dili malikayan gyud sa matag usa nga mag-away, labi na kung ano kanang lahi-lahi mo og idea, lahi-lahi mo og idea nga na sum up og kanang ang uban is kanang dili bitaw kanang kibali murag dili paminaw nimo idea, so murag mas mauna ang tension sa inyong palibot kaysa sa magsinabtanay mo. And the third stage is the norming, which is the rules are defined and trust begins. So diri na magsugod ang kaning pagsalig sa inyuhang ka-teammates, pagsalig ninyo sa inyuhang kauban sa usa ka grupo. So in norming stage, group norms become more clearly defined, members establish trust with each other, group cohesion increases, group moves towards working on the agreed upon objectives. So in the norming, norms means the rules. So here a point comes in a group formation that group really begins to come together as a coordinate unit. So they try to cooperate with each other, and the members concerned include holding group together. So dealing with the divergent views and criticisms, dealing with the premature sense of accomplishment. So here in the norming stage, the rules and responsibilities are clear and receptive agreement and consensus largely forms among the team, so commitment and unity become strong in this norming stage. So during a stage kanang nagsugod na mughay-usa sa imong mga ka-teammate, dealing with the criticism nga inyong madawat, so dapat ka nang magtinabangay mo diri nga stage, magsugod nga magtinabangay mo sa usag-usa. Tapos ang ikaupat is the performing, which is the work towards the goal begins. So in performing stage, group member toward achieving outlined goals, trust and a sense of confidence with each other are evident. Members might disclose painful personal issues from their past, and group cohesion is strong and participation is good. So sa performing stage, so in this stage, a high-level communication, understanding, and trust has been achieved between the team members. So individuals are working together efficiently to achieve their common goal. Group decision-making, collaboration, motivation, and effective development is happening here. So at this point, leaders offer gratitude to the members, individuals, and also as a team for their striving for performance. So diri nga stage is kinahanglan ka nang murag encourage nimo or murag tagaan nimo og kaning murag i-congratulate nimo ang imuhang teammate nga murag na-perform nila og na-perform nila og na-satisfy ka sa ilang performance. So dapat imo silang i-congratulate nga nabuhat nila ilahang task. So ang ikalima is the adjourning, which is the conclusion of group. So in the adjourning stage, group members work towards terminating. Group member may start disengaging from each other, and some members may express increased anxiety about group ending, and one of the tasks is evaluating the group experience. So in adjourning, in this stage, the delegated rules either being completed effectively or not, the goal has been achieved or not according to the accomplishments, the team either becomes permanent or temporary. Some members are forced to their early stages due to their incapability of achieving what was desired. Other remains as a stable team taking on more responsibilities of future project. As explained, team development goes through 5 stages that we advise to help you lead your teammates to joint effort, achieving, and hardworking. Facilitation skills. So there are specific group facilitation skills to learn. So the first is the connecting. So very important gid nga ma-feel sa imuhang kagrupo nga connected mo to each other. So these are some ways on how to make your teams feel connected. So the first is give your teams a voice. So kinahanglan kung unsay gina-share sa imuhang kagrupo or sa imuhang teammates, dapat maminaw ka sa ilahang istorya, ipa-feel nimo nga interested ka sa ilahang gina-share sa imuha para ma-feel nila nga para ma-encourage sila nga to do such things for the task para na sila contribution anak. Then dili lang kay maminaw ka nga dili lang kay maminaw ka sa ilang gina-share. So dapat iput pud mo into actions ang ilang gipang ingon sa grupo, kay ma-feel man na nila nga ay kanang dako day kog natabang, ay naa po day ko ika-contribute ani nga kuan task. And then dapat pod ang imuhang teammates imong tabangan to reach their goal. Dili lang kay maminaw lang ka and put into action, dapat tabangan po nimo sila to reach their goal. And then ang ikaduha is focus on the process. So focus on the process, so dapat naamoy solid process para ma-achieve ninyo ang inyong expected result. So dapat magplan mo unsay buhaton ninyo, and then after sa inyong plan nakagama na mo, buhaton ninyo, and then review, then adjust process and continuous improvement. So dapat yun sa focus on process magtinabangay mo sa inyong process nga ginasunod. And then katulo is supporting. So supporting, kinahanglan yun ang communicate regularly. Dapat mag-communicate. Importante ang communication with each other, kay through communicating dira mo magkasinabot man sa imuhang mga kagrupo. And dapat yun suportahan nimo as leader ang imuhang teammates. And then open-minded ka sa work, kay diha man nagalid nga murag nag-accept ka og idea sa uban, dili lang kay mag-focus lang ka sa isa ka kauban nimo, kundi dapat sa tanan ka naga-focus, mangayo kag idea sa usag-usa, and then imo siyang i-sum up aron walay magmay or masuko, or to avoid a conflict. So mo na siya, very important gid pod ang supporting with each other, kay dili man nyo magamang isa ka task kung wala may pagsuporta sa matag usa. And then the last one is the social empathy. So empathy is a very essential for a great leader. So it is when we are able to identify, experience, and understand the feelings, thoughts, attitudes of others. So sa social empathy, ikaw nga leader, dapat yun ibutang nimo imuhang self into the situation of your teammates. Kung inani lang nabati, ilang nilang emotion, ilang feelings, ilang attitude, dapat ikaw you should put yourself in the shoe of your teammates para ma-feel nimo nga ay mao day ni ilahang gibati di ay inani di ay ang ilahang kaagi. So inana na siya. Inana na siya ang social empathy. It is a way for you to understand your feelings, experiences, or unsa pa na siya.